Robertson.
And the inning is it sent out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box, now Daniel Polanco. And their runners at the corners now.
Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
Cut fastball inside, ball one.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Count now a ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
He brings it in, and they salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the game is over. 4-2. Welcome to ML.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Polanco.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3. So coming to the plate, Clint Frazier. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Polanco takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Leading off the inning, Daniel Polanco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Polanco.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments.
So stepping in, Daniel Polanco. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double. Next will be the cleanup
Now
hitter,
batting,
Daniel
the second
Polanco.
baseman.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And it's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a... So digging in now, Daniel Polanco. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the...
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Tauchman looking up. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 10 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind.
Stepping up to the plate, Greg Bird. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Bird.
Here's the 0-1. Sends on the ground out to second. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. The Knights lead it 10-2.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
10-2 the final in this game. Charlotte put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Time for baseball of the AAA variety. Into the box now, Daniel Polanco. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Popped up. Voit has a play, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no. Digging in, Daniel Polanco.
The second base.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Polanco.
Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Hard hit ball to second. Valera over to his left. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Ready now, Daniel Polanco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Daniel Polanco.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
A good bend on that one as it's fouled away. Strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Digging in once again, Daniel Polanco. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Skied into very shallow right.
Halfway.
Right fielder has a beat on it. He's got it one away. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Rail Riders.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League tonight.
Let's play ball.
So striding in, Daniel Polanco. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what... Now at the plate, Daniel Polanco. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Goslin is there. Striding into the box, number 7. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The shortstop.
Into the windup. Here
Number
comes the
7.
0-1.
1-1-1.
Out towards second. Polanco comes up with it. And that's out number 1. Digging in now, Daniel Polanco. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Polanco.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Harding aboard here at first with nobody out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row? Dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Adams has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. Leading off the inning, Kyle Martin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. About time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Striding in, Daniel Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Now at the plate, Jay Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jay Hernandez.
The 1-2. Swung on and grounded out towards second. Polanco scoops it up, and that's the first out. Digging in to try it again, Alec Bohm, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. And tonight's ends at a 6-0 finish. The Charlotte Knights jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score.
The game's future stars are on
now,
display as minor league baseball
Lehigh
comes your way
Valley
on the
Iron
show.
Pigs.
Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Charlotte Knights and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Spencer Howard is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
Stepping in, Daniel Polanco. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. First offering on its way. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory? Digging in, number 6 on the season. He's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second.
Stepping in, Daniel Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
1 out, nobody on. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. Another one's foul. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what.
Coming to the plate now, Jay Hernandez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Polanco is right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Diego Ortiz. He drew a walk his first time up. Hard hit ball to second. Polanco ranges to his left. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Martin. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another right here. That third base coach is dying to wait.
That ball is down and could score a run. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally scored.
Striding in once again, Daniel
22,
Polanco.
Second baseman, Daniel.
First delivery
Polanco.
to him on the way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. The next 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Just hung in there on that one. Harding stands at first with 1 out. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You don't see that too often.
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Polanco. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Adams moving forward. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Polanco. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
The 0-1. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might.
Ready for another shot now, Daniel Polanco.
Second baseman, Daniel.
And now a pitch on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Now in the box, Nick Williams. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now at the plate, Lane Adams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheel first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Dale Friedman earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Corey Coles hammers down the save, his 37th of the year. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this present. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Polanco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Martin will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Now batting number 6. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Digging in for his second at bat, Phil Gosselin. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. At the plate, Daniel Polanco.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Polanco.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Oh, nice shot right there.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides.
Stepping into the box, now Kyle Martin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Now to the plate, Daniel Polanco. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here comes the first pitch. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ready once again, Daniel Polanco. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Slider whiffed on first.
stretch to put an end to the inning.
At the plate, Andrew Romine. He went down on strikes last time up.
Andrew Romine.
1-1-1.
Ground to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high...
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the... Alec Hansen will be on the mound for the series opener. Now at the plate, Daniel Polanco. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Polanco.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting. Digging in, Daniel Polanco. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. In now, Daniel Polanco. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Polanco.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Tauchman going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Daniel Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
Striding forward now is the DH, Breyvic Valera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready for another chance? Brad Miller, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The set and the 1-1.
1-1.
Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is in time. They got him, and the ball game is over. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final.
Fans are final.
AAA baseball. Void stands at second with 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Brad Miller.
Hard on the ground towards second. Polanco has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Daniel Polanco batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team.
Coming to the plate now, Breyvic Valera, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Valera.
He is popped up. Polanco gloves it, and he was thinking about third, but instead he'll throw to first. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and up to bat next it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka. Ready on 0-2. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, relay, 3-3.
In to score the runner from second, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case.
Standing in, Daniel Polanco. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Fouled off. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Brad Miller. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Miller.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. At the plate, Daniel Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That misses 2-0. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And he fouls this one off. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black.
Stepping up now Estrada. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
1-1-1.
Gets this one down. Harding is up with it, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Kyle Higashioka. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the 0-1. Towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Settling in now, Dale Polanco starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he falls behind 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Number 28 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. 12-4 is the final in this game. The Rail Riders scored.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
The A's had been trending upward, but there is no denying their 2018 season was remarkable. 97 wins, a 22-game improvement from 2017, and a trip to the AL wildcard playoff were beyond any reasonable expectations. And for the first time in a few years, Oakland enters a new season with more answers than questions. A stable of young stars, led by homegrown prospects Matt Olson and Matt Chapman, provides a solid nucleus around which the A's can build for the long term. Just as important, this is also a team that has shown it is ready to win now.
Coming to you from the Coliseum as the Oakland A's are set to open the 2019 season at home against the Seattle Mariners. Before first pitch, here's Heidi Watney to talk about the A's outlook on the upcoming season following a breakout 2018.
Matt, a fired-up fan base has come out tonight to try and help lift their home club to a big opening day win. And an air of anticipation is mounting as we approach the first pitch. I talked with A's manager Bob Melvin about the huge success the team had in the second half last year, going 68-37 from June through September. He was proud of the surge they put together and said it was due to huge strides made by their young players and some returning veterans. He acknowledged they again have some very stiff competition in their division, but he seemed certain that if they play up to their potential, his club can and will contend for the AL West crown.
Thanks, Heidi. And with that, let's get this 2019 season underway. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the sixth inning. Nobody out. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's grounded foul. Fires, sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jay Bruce goes quietly leading off the sixth inning.
Seager.
Ball one. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he pops it up. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strike. Next up for the A's, Chad Pinder. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Chad Pinder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Line to the right side, but foul. The 0-2 once more. A bouncer to the left side. Beckham is there. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, one away.
Now batting.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. Lifetime against this pitcher. He brings a 4 for 12 line. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And 2, here it is. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he popped him up. Gordon over to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gordon is up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the dig for the Mariners. Omar Narvaez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's a pop-up now. Chapman has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. This is flared right back over the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Dee Gordon now. His previous history with Mike Fiers. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. And now a pitch on the way. On the ground to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that in. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So striding forward now, Domingo Santana. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike to count. Byers gets his sign. Here's the 2-1. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Infield in the overshift here now the pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's totaled 4 hits in 25 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Into the box, Jay Bruce. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Laureano's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. So stepping in, Nick Hundley. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And he'll step out for a third time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Mark Canha will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Its way, the 0-2 pitch. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. The 1-2 in the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check? And that brings up Chad Pinder. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the Nick Martini will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Mark Canha will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Ryan Buchter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Josh Begley is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 19.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Tim Beckham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Malik Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First offering on its way. Pitch is popped up. Bruce in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
First baseman, Olson.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Chapman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got it to a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Chris Davis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Fouled off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Takes this the other way to right. Henniger is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. So striding in, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the run is Henniger, and no one will track it down. A 1 pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's going to fall. A base hit. The throw to the plate. The throw is offline. He's safe. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in, Marcus Semien. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. fouled away. On the ground is short. Could this be two? To Gordon for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez.
The catcher, Omar.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Having a hard time corralling the cutter here, and it's 3-0. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
The batter, the right fielder.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Mitch Haniger, and he can very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Liam Hendriks is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And another foul ball. Hendriks has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty D, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Tom Murphy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
For the Mariners, now catching, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Ready now, Josh Begley.
Leading off for the A's, the catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Murphy has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
So now it's Mark Canha. Now here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Canha, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Chad Pinder struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit at third. There is Seager. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. A's are gone in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Edwin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. And now pitch on the way. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Just
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat. And that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And there's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Anthony Swarzak takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff hitter reaches base as the potential tying run here in extra innings.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
In now, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batter, the designated hitter.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the veteran DH, Chris Davis. And that's up and in for ball one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Smith. You can hang a star on that baby. Solo shot to right center as we are all knotted up at 2.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder,
outfielder Stephen Piscotty, the next to hit. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. Last time through was a base hit. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the third. Smith the next to hit.
Leading off with the Mariners.
Here comes the first pitch.
Malik.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. D. Gordon will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit hard towards the hole. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box, D. Gordon. Now a bunt attempt here. Olsen is there, and he'll bring this one in. So a runner at first now with one away. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Throw to first. Not in time. The 1-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A ball and a strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. I think it's, and he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. His getting on base would be a very good first step toward tying this one up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Oh, he misses it.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. The leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, Dio, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Josh Phegley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Ready on 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain 2nd and 3rd, but with 1 away now.
Now batting.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Mark Canha, as he's got a chance to be the hero. Tying run at 3rd, winning run at 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Comes set and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here's another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains 2nd and 3rd, but with 2 away now. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Chad Pinder. He's got the potential tying run at 3rd, the winning run at 2nd base. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he will be called out at 3rd, and a tough way to end it here, as this ball game is over.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win an opening day, but what do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
If you're just joining us, we've got a good one here this afternoon. A nervous fan base hoping upon hope that their guys will come out on top in this game and avoid a series sweep. Heidi, what's the feeling down there?
Quite simply, this series has just not unfolded as these players and coaches hoped that it would. You can sense some anxiety and some urgency in this dugout. They don't want to come away from this series totally empty-handed. They are determined to salvage a win out of this close game. If they do, maybe they can get on a good foot going forward.
All right, sage wisdom there from Heidi. Here's Justin Upton now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Justin Upton goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. A ball and no strikes. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's 5 for 14. That evens it up, 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Laureano sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that misses ball 1. Runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away. Leiter in there for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Kevin Smith will be next.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Here now the 2-2. There's a call, 3rd strike down in the zone. Angels lead 1. Digging in now, Marcus Semien, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Fletcher. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in, Josh Begley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side. Cozart showing off his range. Throw on to board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. His previous history with Mike Fiers. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. Fiers is ready. Coming at him with the 0-1. Push softly over toward the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter number 6.
And now for the Angels, David Fletcher. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're one out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Piscotty will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. 0-1 the count. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Fletcher at second with 2 down. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Popped him up. Simeon is there for it, and that retires the side. Nick Martini the next to hit. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer to their opponent on the mound so far.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
First baseman.
Stepping in, Matt Olson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Smith corrals it, and that ends the inning. Ready now for L.A. Justin Bour will try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lou Trevino will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 62.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is ripped to left, a base hit, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes hobble to find himself at second.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. No hits to this point. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Zach Cozart stands in as he looks at a called strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Cole Calhoun becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Kevin Smith is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Fernando Rodney enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Fouled off. Rodney has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now at the plate, David Fletcher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's the 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And another foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. Another one sent foul. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Martini going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that it? So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left on base. Here's Chris Davis now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been
now the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Now batting
Here's Jurickson Profar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout giving chase. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Hey, Dan, every loss in the big league certainly stings, but this one probably more than most. It's a pretty bad feeling to get swept.
Yeah, this hurts. It really hurts team morale. It's a blow to the confidence of the players, but, you know, it happens, and now it's about how you respond.
Yeah, good teams find a way to bounce back from adversity, and we'll just have to see if this team can do that going forward.
The A's are a team that have certainly had their struggles of late. And for more on that, let's send it down to Heidi Watney at field level.
Well, it's no secret this team has been in a slide of late. They've admitted they're a little bit frustrated. To start rehabilitating their mojo, it's crucial they find a way to grind out a win. But when you've been dropping one game after another, that's easier said than done. So let's see if they can find a way to get a W here and stop the bleeding.
Thank you, Heidi. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. From the stretch. Fouled away. 0-1 pitch on its way. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now batting.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's wide, 2-0. Grounded down the third baseline. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 2.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Martini is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of it. Here's Chris Davis now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Designated hitter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was...
Oh, and he misses it. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Davis stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's over. A great throw. Nothing doing. Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And here is slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator is going to sleep tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Charge this shit too.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Martinez racing back. That one is out of here. This game is tied, and that's a special home run. J.D. Martinez continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
2-1 now to Mookie. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Steve Pearce waits on deck. Line drive base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Joaquin Soria is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Here's Steve Pearce now, and he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away, and a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Riding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. On he pops it up. Chapman has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch. Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in once again, Marcus Semien. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Marcus Semien.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Hundley. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Just hung in there on that one. Go ahead runs. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped up. Back behind second. Pierce is under it. No problem. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more. Mark Hanna. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ball and a strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Holy.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's in there for the base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Nick Martini the next to hit, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Pierce backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Matt Chapman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident in doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Pierce has it. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. No balls and 1 strike.
Bradley Jr.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. Eduardo Nunez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now in the box, Christian Vasquez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martini is there. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Basement now as he takes over at first base. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Behind 0-2 now. Possible game winners at second base here with one away.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
This is foul right side. Ready with another two-strike offering. Another one sent foul. Ready with another two-strike offering. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Ripped down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Two and one, here it is. To 2-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. In there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Ready with another 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter weight. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he put this one.
Oh, my.
J.D. Martinez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. Here's Mookie Betts.
With that single, bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. First pitch on its way.
That was a fucking strike, too.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Liam Hendricks is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. The Scotties, therefore, 1 out. And the throw comes in, and all three runners are forced to hold on with one away now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on an important run here with the sac fly, as it's now a 2-run lead. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Martinez at second. Betts at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit to first. He's got it. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Ryan Brazier enters the game here an inning later than usual, as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Nick Hundley. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Kendrys Morales will come on now as the pinch hitter. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So now it's Mark Canha, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. First, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, another tough loss for this club as they fail to put an end to this losing streak they're stuck in. And this has to be wearing thin for these guys, Dan.
Oh, it sure does, D-Row. This is a rough patch for them right now. They had a chance in the late innings but couldn't get it done. This has just been a brutal stretch.
Yeah.